Okay, let's take a look. This is my office setup for now, and I usually let me put into a fisheye so that you can see the whole zoom of it. So I used to use only this laptop. It worked pretty well, and then we just got an extra screen. So I start to learn it. There is still something that does not work well, and I will slowly figure it out how it worked. And I add a light to add up some lighting, and use a piece of scarf or something, silk or scarf to protect a little bit of the extra light. Anyway, this is a setup, and when you do Zoom meeting, there are times you need to have a background, and I am thinking this background is okay, so let's just play around with it. So I open up a Zoom meeting. I will go to my Zoom meeting. Start. So I have started a Zoom meeting, and for some reason that screen is very dark, or this screen is normal, then this screen, the large screen, is very dark. There is always some problem. I have not yet figured out how to work on it. This is an Apple screen, and as you can see, as you can see, I am here slanted because I think I can move it here. It's a little bit better. Now you can see this is the way I do we blow it up to full screen, and it does not need to be, turn it around a little bit so that you can see it a bit better, right? Sit behind it. Okay, so this is the background you are seeing, and I teach class, so there are times I need papers and scissors and all these things, and this way you do not need always to look down. And the real lens is actually I look at that mirror, I look at that camera on top of it. So it's a little bit better, but it can never get as good quality as what you do on video. On video, the quality is 1080, and for some reason there is not this quality. There are times you do not want to show too much of your life. You can choose to put on a screen. So this video we are talking about screen. You can choose here, stop video. Let's take a look here around stop video. Around the stop video. On the side there is a little sign. Click on it, choose a virtual background. And my screen, I think I can move this one also here. Yes, okay. Now we can choose a virtual background. Here are the virtual background I can choose from. I have chosen background. I have deleted some of my previous background, some of my painting. It actually does not work well. So this video I want to show you what works better. Today I have cleaned up my room, so it's okay. But there are times when you are in a condition that is quite embarrassing. There was one time my internet is updating, so I need to go outside. I actually went to the city center to do a video that was before the lockdown or something. I went to the city center, and city has internet, so that I can use my computer. My teaching needs computer, so I can use the internet, the Wi-Fi there. But the problem is I was inside the car, so I put a background. There are situations you need to put background. When you are too happy, you do not want people to be jealous of your happiness in your in your Shangri-La stage. You do not want to show it. So there is a very common used background. I will move this one away so you can see it actually does not work very well. The background is pretty, but the Zoom software will keep on working to figure out what is to be cut out, what is not to be cut out. It's actually spending the intelligence of your computer. It's one thing. And also, when you move, it is not good. So as much as possible, try to avoid using virtual background. Do not use background. When you use background, it creates a lot of, if you have a home, if you have a place that is presentable, clean it up and put things away, it is good. So this is not that good because the background is too pretty, the background is too bright. Okay, so how about you change another background which is not so uniform? See, this background, it is pretty, but background is too bright. The bright background make you look very, very dark. Avoid this one also. This background is dark, but just behind your neck there is this very bright background. So it shows the outline of your face. It's very strange, right? So for example, something has more texture, something has more color, something has more noise, relatively works better. So this one has a lot of noise, but the color contrast is too large, it's too bright. How about this one? This one is a little bit better, right? But still there is a very strong color contrast. Some are bright, some are dark. This one a little bit better. This one is kind of one of the better ones, right? It's only the side, this side, the car, you do not want to show it. This is from my backyard. And this one, see, this one is also, but the background color is too bright. So when you have something too bright, avoid the bright one. And this one, you can see the trees actually fall down. You need to make picture that is landscape. Portrait will become this kind of shape. So something like this, there is a lot of noise and there is not too much differentiation of this kind of noise. That works relatively better. The background is dark, and and it still takes time for the Zoom software to figure out what to catch, but relatively it cuts out less. Another thing when you make Zoom video is avoid movement. Make as less movement as possible. And then another thing is to talk slow. Make sure you talk very slow. It might be your internet connection is slow, so there is this lagging delay of time of transmitting the data. And you have spoken, the first word is already arriving to the user end, and something else has not yet arrived. The second part of your speech was not arrived, so it scrambled together and becomes gibberish, and it's not good. So speak slow. When you speak fast, you want to push more information. You want to push more idea to the other end. And distance learning, or when we are not physically together, it always a challenge to get the attention. You get a noise from outside, you get you get all these things from different places. So try to avoid so that you can process your thought and you can allow the listeners to process what they get from you, to listen, to understand, to digest, to reflect. So if you put your effort into deliver your knowledge, deliver your thought, then you understand. Talking big, no, talking quick, actually diminish your ability to accomplish your job. It kills your job. Okay, so how to add a virtual background? The first three is already there, and those are the picture I have taken. So when you want to add a virtual background, here is a plus sign, addition sign, you add. And when you add, you press this, it goes to choose. You can choose pictures from your laptop. For example, here I already have one picture from the laptop. Now let's take a look at this one. See, this picture is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. It makes you look just like yes. So do not use pretty pictures because they are too pretty. You cannot compete with the beauty of nature, and avoid using beautiful pictures. Avoid using pictures that is so bright because it dulls you. It makes you look, since you are already not looking that good. So since I am already not looking good, so avoid those pictures. Avoid bright pictures. Now let me choose another one. Yeah, let's play around with it. So these are the pictures I have chosen for my YouTube, for my website. I think this is a violet flower. See, this one is just too bright. Avoid those kind of pictures as much as possible. Avoid using any of the background. The best thing, so that the computer does not spend its brain power to process. Oh gosh, this computer. So you do not want to exhaust your little horse, your work horse, in processing what image to catch and where to crop. Use as few as possible. Use as less as possible. Use as simple as possible. That is about it. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Bye bye, friends. This is the second, third, fourth time I do this video. And I hope it's something that is presentable. Bye bye, friends.